Hey Libra, welcome to Outer Space Tarot. I hope you guys are doing well. I am super excited today because we're going to go ahead and do your 2024 predictions, okay? So let's just see what the year has in store for you guys, alrighty? So the first set of cards that I'm going to pull here is what to leave in last year, okay? So let's see what we got to leave behind this year, okay? That was 2 cards. I'm not going to take that. All right, so what we're going to leave in last year, you guys, is, drum roll, the King of Cups, okay? So I had actually started your reading right before this. I had to start it over. I didn't like it. I kept on dropping cards, okay? So we had a card called the Palace of Cups, okay? And I was just saying in the reading that I started before this one is I think that you need to leave, and it is a card of cups again. So what I'm trying to say here, let me spit it out, is that I think you guys need to leave your emotions in last year, or the things that are causing you to be emotional, okay? King of Cups is not a bad card, obviously, but since it's something that we need to leave behind, I think we need to leave our emotions behind. Now, that doesn't mean neglect your emotions, okay? Don't be like me. I love neglecting my emotions because I am a Gemini. But Libra, what I'm saying here is you guys need to, I don't know, maybe there's like a breakup or something. Maybe there's a person, a job, a situation in general that causes you a lot of emotional distress, okay? So that's what we got to leave in 2023, you guys, all right? So let's see what else here. I don't know if there's something that causes you to cry a lot. You know, I kind of do feel like it is a relationship, or it could just be, I don't know, like some type of situation that's really leaving you emotionally distraught a lot of the time, okay? Okay, so that's clarified by the Devil, okay, Libra? So, like I said, this could be somebody that is toxic, okay? Maybe there's like this person that, you know, like the Devil, they're kind of keeping you chained up here, okay? So whatever this King of Cups energy and the Devil is, like, you got to leave that in the past, okay, Libra? Because you can't really move forward with that type of energy. When you have somebody that is making you emotional and crying all the time, you're just not going to get far in life, no matter how hard you try. Like, those people just will cause blockages, okay? This could be a job, but I really am getting some type of, like, significant other. And it's just not good. Okay, so yeah, you guys got to leave that behind. I'm going to go ahead and clarify that a little bit more. Fuck, which ones do I want to clarify with? Okay, just going to clarify with these. So yeah, definitely. And, you know, like I said, the King of Cups is not a bad card, but when we got it clarified with the Devil right there, that was just confirmation here, okay? So yeah, like maybe, I don't know, I feel like this is one of those like on and off relationships, Libra, that, you know, is just not going to go anywhere. You know, the Devil could have to do with overindulgence. So maybe you guys are indulging a lot, okay? Maybe like you're indulging, but like, you know that you shouldn't be, or something like that. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen like Pineapple Express, where like the James Franco guy, he's like sitting on a swing and he's like eating a cheeseburger but like crying at the same time. Like, I don't know, it could be an energy of that. Like maybe, you know, with the cups here, this could also be you. Whoops. Maybe you drink a lot, okay? Maybe you party a lot, right? With the cups, right? Drinking. And then with the Devil here, like, yeah, you guys could be partying a lot, Libra. Like, you know, maybe using substances to get an altered state of consciousness to help yourself feel better. But in the end, it's not helping you feel better, right? So, I mean, that can be comparable to food. That can be compared to a person, all right? But yeah, there's some type of like person here, or like some type of like habit that you guys need to drop. Like, does it feel good in the moment? Yes, but it's leaving you not feeling very content, okay? So that is clarified by our Scorpio card here, by investigate, okay? So maybe there's something here, Libra, about like you needing to investigate a little bit more on a person. However, like, I feel like if you are with a shitty person, like, you've already investigated enough. Maybe there's something about investigating as to like how to leave, or investigating like, you know, how do I file for divorce, or like looking for a new place to live. And like I said, when I started the other reading, that I had to stop because I just wasn't feeling it. It was this card called the Palace of Cups, which has to do like a home environment. So maybe you need to investigate like, okay, like, you know, you have to move, right? So yeah, but there is definitely somebody or something here or both that you got to leave in last year, okay? And I know that you know this already, Libra. Like, I know that you're not clueless to this. So yeah, just if you were in denial about it, well, you know, there's your confirmation and your nice little kick in the butt, okay? Anyways, so our next bunch here, we have the overall energy of 2024, right? Okay, so that just flew out. What was I saying, Libra? Excuse me, you guys, sorry. I was just saying that you might have to find somewhere else to live, right? You might have to investigate about that. And we have the Palace of Wands, okay? So yeah, like, I don't know if you'll exactly have to move, Libra, or maybe you need to help somebody else move away from you. But you want to get your Palace of Wands back, okay? Like, the overall theme for this year is you being comfortable in your home environment, okay? So maybe in your home environment, maybe things feel kind of empty. Maybe there's a person that's causing your home environment to feel very unhomey, right? Causing it to feel very like out of its element. And I feel, Libra, that you really like your environment to be like nice and to be soft. Doesn't matter if you're a masculine or a feminine, right? But you like your environment to be clean. Like, you want it to look good, to feel good, right? Nice and cozy. And there might be something that's taking away from this. So it's like the overall energy of 2024 is you making your surroundings comfortable, okay? And I feel like that's going to come to you regardless, because that is the overall energy anyways. But yeah, I think you guys like are kind of working on your home life. You guys are kind of working on like building your empire a little bit more, okay? But yeah, you have to just leave that, whatever trash is like making you emotional now in 2023, going into 2024, you have to forget about that, okay? So let's go ahead and clarify that. Yeah, interesting. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be moving, you guys. It could just be like you needing to, maybe you're working on like fixing up or like renovating your house, right? And that's like your main thing. Maybe you're probably not looking for a new job, or you're probably not looking for a significant other, but it's like, yeah, maybe you have kids and you want your environment to be as nice and comfortable and cozy as possible. Okay, nothing wrong with that. Ooh, okay, so that's clarified by the Emperor, you guys. So the thing about the Emperor here, Libra, is the Emperor sets ground rules for things. Like, the Emperor is like a parent. Like, this is a father figure. So again, this could have to do with something about your kids, okay? And making an uncomfortable environment for them. So with the Palace of Wands and the Emperor, so the Emperor, you guys, like, he represents rules, boundaries. Like, you can't start a company without the Emperor. Why? Because the company has to have ground rules, like how long your break's going to be, how many absences are considered for a write-up, right? What are our hours? Do we work 8-hour days, 6-hour days? What's the grace period of being late, right? Like, the Emperor, like, he sets the tone for everything. He makes those rules. He gives structure. So again, this year, this overall energy, Libra, is about you being structured and really taking control. And I'm sorry, you guys, I just got distracted by a text message. This is really, you guys, about like you taking the reins in your environment and being in control. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way, but just like being more organized with your surroundings and whatnot, okay? But I really, really like that for you. You know, maybe you guys, maybe things have been a little bit chaotic, right? With that King of Cups last year in the double. And now you're really trying to level up in the sense that, like, yeah, you're like putting structure into your life, into your home environment, you know? Maybe even like with your kids, like you guys are having rules to cook like healthier food. Maybe you're not just letting everybody have ice cream for dinner, like stuff like that, okay? So, yeah, and we also have abundance for that. Ooh, you guys, this, look at how beautiful this card is. Jupiter, by the way, is like my favorite planet, Libra. So, yeah, with this Jupiter in abundance, clarifying the Emperor and the Palace of Wands, you guys, it's like your overall 2024 is like it's not gonna be easy, but you're gonna be working hard to have this like abundant energy, okay, in your home life here, all right? Like, check that out. And I'm sorry it won't focus, but like this here, Libra, is like really, I mean, like as an overall for 2024, like, yeah, and if you look at this card, this Jupiter card, there's like grapes, there's like pumpkins and fruit. Like grapes represent like royalty, and there's a lot of purple on here, which also represents royalty. So it's like, yeah, you guys are gonna make damn sure your home environment is like up to par and where it needs to be. Okay, so this is kind of about you having a glow up, but not necessarily. It's also about like your whole life and like its structure, and like, you know, maybe you have the job that you want, maybe you have the money. It's like, okay, well now like let's show something for it. Let's like be comfortable here. So that's really cool, Libra. I really actually love that for you. Okay, so moving on, we're going to see what your blockages are, okay? So what are the blockages for 2024? But yeah, I feel like you guys like leaving your emotions in last year with the King of Cups, and then now being in the Emperor for the overall energy of 2024. It's like a total switch up, and not a bad one, right? It's like you're like, okay, I'm tired of being in this like, oh, like depressed like slump. It's like, no, you know what, fuck that. Like, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna make things work. I'm gonna make things around here comfortable. We're gonna have some stability. So I love that, Libra. You know, it's kind of like getting out of that funk of 2023. Not saying 2023 was a bad year for you. Maybe it wasn't your best though. Okay, maybe like that's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. And now you're like, okay, I'm done. We're not, you know, it's the pity party's over. Let's just do better. Simple as that. Do better. That's probably what I should call this reading, okay? So the blockages here is the Queen of Pentacles, or the Queen of Coins, okay? So with the Queen of Coins, it could be kind of hard for you to be in like this homemaker energy, right? It could be hard for you to put that into motion, perhaps, okay? There could also be, with the Queen of Pentacles, there could be like just some like money blockages in general, okay? Not saying that it's something that's unattainable for you, but that could be one of your blockages, or it could also be your perceived blockage, okay? That could be your perceived blockage. So maybe you're kind of wondering like, okay, like this is what I want to set into motion. Like I want to have this like, you know, abundance, this house, this like comfortable environment. However, like I feel like maybe I don't have the funds or something like that. Okay, so yeah, I feel like the Queen of Coins is kind of saying like it's still possible, right? And I don't think it's necessarily like a matter of you like making more money or something like that. But let me clarify that just to see what's the Queen of Coins as a blockage. Okay, well that just came flying out. Oh, wow. Okay, so that's clarified by the Queen of Cups, you guys, okay? So yeah, we had that King of Cups in the beginning. So I feel like your guys' blockage is maybe like still feeling emotional, okay? And so I will say this. When things look to the left in tarot, it's looking to the past, okay? And if something is going towards the right, that's the future. Now, if you look at this Queen of Coins here, she's looking towards the left, okay? So there might be like whatever it is that you had to drop, or whoever it is, you're kind of looking back on that, right? Like you're like, oh gosh, like I had to leave that behind. So this might not actually be something monetary here. It's because like this Queen of Cups to me, like she always like, whenever I do a spread and I get her, she's looking like so far this way, right? Like a lot of times in the tarot, like, you know, somebody will kind of be looking the other way, but she literally is like, her head's at a 90-degree angle, okay? So whenever I actually get her, I always see like, okay, what is she looking at? What is she facing towards, right? And so in the beginning here, we did have this, whoops, goes this way. We did have this King of Cups, okay? So yeah, like you might be going through some type of heartbreak, right? And you're still looking at this King of Cups over here. Okay, but we have to forget about him, all right? Or her, I don't know. It doesn't have to be, you know, attached to the exact gender, you guys. But yeah, like, so the blockage is you kind of looking back on the past, maybe wondering what could have been, you know, maybe you're missing somebody, but you kind of just have to keep moving forward regardless, okay? Like, sometimes we just have to take the L in whatever way, shape, or form that is or was, and kind of just not, you know, pay too much attention, because we did with this Queen of Coins, she's clarified by the Queen of Cups, right? So it's like there's still like that little bit of like emotion, you know, something that still kind of puts like that lump in your throat, Libra, okay? And what we have to do is we have to try our best, you know, to live with those emotions, but we can't let it overtake us, okay? So yeah, this could be you really missing somebody. Maybe there's like, I don't know, somebody that, it could be somebody too that has a really bad habit, so you end up having to like drop them from your life, right? It could have been an ex-partner, because again, that was the King of Cups in the beginning, and you know, you're the Queen of Cups, so you could actually like be losing, you know, somebody that you considered a divine counterpart, maybe even just like a family member or something. And yeah, it's like, you know, ripping you to shreds a little bit, but at the same time you're like, no, like I still have to be in the strong energy. I can't just, you know, let this overtake me. I still have to make sure everything around me is up to par. Okay, so yeah, you guys, it might hurt, but you know, again, that's the blockage, right? That's the possible blockage. So it's like you have to overcome that, you know, and not get stuck. And I think maybe this year in 2023, you really felt kind of stuck, right? Like you don't know if like you should leave somebody, or I don't know, you know, not have like a friend around or something like that. And you've finally come to the realization that, you know, this isn't going to be healthy. Like it's just not going to be healthy. And let me just clarify that for you, Libra, lovely Libra, because the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Coins here, that is clarified, you guys, by this false person card. Coincidence? I think not. Okay, like, come on now, you guys. Like, yeah, this person's still false. So this is what you have to remember, Libra. Like, when you do get upset and you do get sad about this, remember that they were false. So maybe like, you know, you were with somebody that was very like narcissistic, whether that's a malignant narcissist or they're a covert narcissist, right? And I feel like with the King of Cups, they could have been a covert narcissist, somebody that wants you to feel sorry for them all the time, and they always have a life crisis and require empathy every single second of the day while barely giving you any. And yeah, maybe they were a vibe, maybe you missed them, but they are false, you guys. Okay, so this is like confirmation that like you guys can't let it get to your head too much, because it wasn't going to work out anyways, you guys. It just wasn't. This person could have had some type of addiction, right? And you know that like it's not safe to be around them, or for them to be around your kids, whether it's your guys' kids or your own kids or something like that, right? So with that investigate card that we got in the beginning too, yeah, like maybe you had to investigate something, right? And it's like, okay, I've seen everything that I have to see now, and I'm leaving it in the past, but it's hurting you, you know, like it's you know, you're still kind of covering those emotions a little bit. But you know what, you guys, I mean, it is what it is. And I think that you've kind of come to your senses, and you know that something's not going to work out for you. Okay, so that's your blockage, Libra, is dealing with those emotions. Okay, and I wouldn't really call that a blockage, but it only is if you let that prohibit you from moving forward. So I don't know, it might be like time to get, you know, counseling if you haven't already, right? Like somebody that you talk to weekly that reminds you, you know, you made the right choice by leaving this person, or leaving this person is the right choice, right? and not getting so caught up in your head of trying to say, oh, maybe it would have worked, maybe things would have been okay, right? Like you need that somebody to what is it, like cognitive behavioral therapy, to actually change the way that you think, okay? So anyways, I'm going to move on from all of that. That was really intense. But so for the good things here, okay, we have the Emperor. So we just got the Emperor earlier, Libra. So again, this is the good things. So yeah, like there's that blockage of you being overly emotional, but you're also standing in your power, okay? Like again, you're putting boundaries, you're putting rules and regulations. After the trials and tribulations that you had last year, it's time for these rules and regulations, okay? So yeah, like you're still standing tall, like, you know, you're like, no, you're not coming past my stick orb thingies here because I said so. This is my house. This is my city. This is my empire. Okay. So, yeah, you guys, like, you know, you just kind of have to keep pushing. Yeah. He's like, this emperor is standing compared to the emperor that we had earlier, right? He's like sitting on his throne here. Like this emperor, like he's standing. He's like, you're not going to get past me unless I let you, and I don't want to let you. So yeah, like this is the good things, is like you guys are going to stick to your guns here, and that's going to work out for you incredibly. Okay, Libra. So yeah, like don't worry too much. Try not to get too stuck in that past energy. And I feel like even if you are, you're still going to have that boundary up because you already know with whatever or whoever that was, you know, that you're leaving behind, you know that it can't be in your life anymore. Okay. So we have the good things here. We have the Emperor clarified by the moon. Okay. So, this is really interesting. The moon card always confuses me, and it is like a card of confusion per se. But, and you know, if you look at this card, if you look at the moon, there's like these two pillars here, right? So, you know, there's really something here about having like these boundaries or going through like these two pillars here, okay? So, I kind of want to get like one more card for this, like another tarot card. I don't know. Sorry, guys, that like always confuses me. Yeah, but it's like, I don't know. I almost feel like you're going to be doing things in the dark here with the moon, okay? Like, I mean, and this is a good thing, right? Like the Emperor and the moon. Okay, so I think actually with the moon here, Libra, I think this has to do with you bringing your dreams into a reality, right? Because the moon does represent the unknown, represents dreams. The moon, it actually represents Pisces, okay? And Pisces is Neptune energy, which does represent, you know, your dreams and stuff. So I feel like, oh, okay, yes, I get it now. Okay, so you guys have these dreams that you want to go after, right? Like when you're in the moon phase of it, you're just kind of thinking about it, you're daydreaming about it, right? But the Emperor, like he turns something into reality. Like what did I say earlier? If you start a business, right? If you start a city, a society, like there has to be rules and regulations, right? Like you can't just have a city without like police there, right? Like I know police are not like always the greatest people. However, if you don't have laws and law enforcement, you know, things are not going to be so great. And I really wouldn't want to be a girl in that situation either. Okay. So, I'm not even going to go off on that tangent. Sorry. But, you know, again, you're pulling your dreams down to reality here with the Emperor. Okay. Before it was just like a thought in your head. All right. And now, like with the Emperor, you're actually making it a reality, right? Like this, like, you know, the moon, you can see things, but you can't see as much. And you have these two pillars back here, right? You're actually grabbing onto those pillars now. Like, no, that's like, it's yours. So yeah, you are actually like taking your thoughts and turning them into things and the 3D, and they're into reality, okay, which is like really fucking cool, Libra. Okay, let's get like a Kipper to clarify that. But yeah, you guys, like, wow, you could know somebody that's on like the Pisces Aries cusp, because like one card is a Pisces and one card is Aries. So but yeah, this is about you like stopping like just like the daydreaming and like the night dreaming about things and like actually making it a reality, okay? And I kind of had a feeling this card was going to come out. And actually, okay, when I got this false person card earlier, along with the Queen of Coins and the Queen of Cups, I did see child under the deck, and I was going to mention that. So she popped out again. Okay, so there's something here to do with a child. So again, you could have children. You could actually be trying to, again, make your home environment better for your children, okay? So maybe, I don't know, maybe your significant other just was straight up abusive or had a substance abuse issue. And this is probably the reason why, you know, you can't just keep things going the way they are, Libra, because of this child here. So this is in the group of things that are good. So things are going to actually, like you putting things into motion is actually going to benefit your child or your children, because look, like this child here, like she's happy, right? Like she's content, like she has a nice dress on, she has her bunny rabbit, like, you know, she's obviously was born to parents who have, you know, who are wealthy, because look at her bed, right? Like that's not just like, she's not just living in any old environment. This is an environment that her parents worked for and made the effort for to be nice, okay? So yeah, like there's really a lot here, Libra, about you having like this environment of comfort and like abundance for like not just yourself, but your family, for your kids as well. Okay, so yeah, those are in the good things. So I think like, yeah, that's what you have coming to you. The number 9 could be significant to you. Okay, just keep that in mind. Something might happen in September. That might be when things really actually like get put into motion for you, okay? Remember, it seems far away, but it's not that far away, right? So, yeah. Okay, so what is unexpected? Oops, okay. I'm not going to take that. If it pops out again, it pops out. Okay, but, oh my gosh, what is unexpected for Libra? Sorry, guys. I'm going to take the next one that jumps out, but I just wasn't feeling the ones that kept popping out for some reason. Not that I want to change up the card, but I just wasn't, I don't know. Something told me not to grab those, okay? So let's see what is in the unexpected for you. Okay. Well, that was my punishment for not taking those cards, because I literally just dropped, like, all of my cards. Well, hold on just a second, okay, you guys? Okay, Libra, sorry for that really weird pause there. My cards got really mad at me for like not taking the first cards that jumped out, because they're like, bitch, we popped out already, stop it. So I dropped about half of them, but okay, so sorry guys. Anyway, so okay, so what is unexpected in 2024 for Libra? Let's see. Gosh. What's in the unexpected? And I'll see, like, they don't even want to pop out because I don't know, they're mad. That was 2 cards. All right. Oh, I don't feel like I should take these either. Oh my gosh, Libra. Okay. You know what? This deck isn't listening. I'm gonna like take it from my other tarot deck first, okay? This is actually like the first tarot deck that I bought for myself. Okay, so we're looking at the unexpected for 2024. What is in the unexpected here? Ooh, okay. So, Libra, we have the Star, okay? So, what is unexpected here for you, Libra, is your wish fulfillment, okay? Like, maybe you're kind of questioning if things are going to work out for you, okay? But the Star is literally like a wish come true, okay? And I think that your cups are going to be full, right? And your emotions are also going to be balanced, because if you see, I forgot what those things are called, but she's pouring the those jugs of water into more water, right? So it's like you have an abundance of like balanced emotions, and maybe you're not expecting and maybe that's the one thing that you're just wishing for, Libra, is to just be like emotionally regulated, right? maybe that's why my cards right now like flew out and got like pissed and impatient or something like that. I don't know. That was really odd. But well, um yeah, okay. So I think that your emotions have probably been dysregulated for quite some time. Okay, not to sound mean, but I just like that's what I'm getting, Libra. So it's like you're not really expecting for yourself to feel content again, right? To have your cup filled, but that's what you're going for. Like you're gonna try, you're gonna die trying, right? Like you're like, no, I'm gonna be in this like emperor energy no matter what. Like it's like this crazy like determination here. And let me just show you this under the deck real quick. We have the Nine of Swords, which is like a never ending nightmare. So yeah, you guys like don't expect necessarily like you're doing things to make things better, but you're not really expecting the outcome of this emotional regulation here, but you're trying, okay? And I think what this is saying, because it's unexpected, this is what you're actually going to get. Like you are going to be balanced, okay? Like that's what, and that's what you need at this point, because yeah, I feel like things have just been very like hard for you guys, okay? And it just, I feel like you guys have had like such a tumultuous like 2023, but I feel like it's actually dating to before that. Maybe that includes 2022 and 2021 for you guys. Maybe it includes like the past 10 years, okay? So you guys are going to work hard to get to where you need to be, but you're going to, okay? And this is what we need to worry about, right? It's not just you know, things that are monetary. I feel like your abundance has to do with your emotional cup being filled, as well as your families or your children's here, okay? And you're not expecting that, but that's what you're going for, okay? It's like, I'm not expecting it, but I'm gonna try. All right, so we have that clarified here, Libra, by the Magician, okay? So yeah, again, like this is like double wish coming through, you guys. Like, hello, like what did I say? Like you're working on, you know, getting this emotional regulation, and like you have the star and the freaking Magician, okay? You actually have a very good amount of like major arcana cards here. But yeah, you guys, like look at that. The star and the freaking Magician. Like, excuse me? This is like the ultimate like manifestation here, you guys, okay? Yeah, I feel like you're gonna have everything, because the Magician, he has all four elements. He has the swords, he has the coins, he has the cups, he has the wands, okay? And I feel like it's, you know, you're going to have like an abundance of everything. Maybe you've always felt like, okay, I have money, but I'm not happy, you know, or I'm feeling pretty happy, but you know, I have like $3 to my name or something like that, you know. Sorry, it's not funny. But yeah, like I feel like you guys are going to feel really balanced, right? And you know, that's one of Libra's like main traits, if not the main trait of a Libra, is balance. So yeah, it's like you guys are going to be feeling more in your element, right? This year. I feel like honestly, like this is only my second 2024 reading, but I feel like 2024 is just going to be a good year overall for most people, okay? So let me clarify that. I just don't know if I want to use the Kipper, or let me just grab one of these. But yeah, wow, Libra. So yeah, I just feel like a lot of relief for you guys, okay? And you know, again, like these things might not just come into fruition on January 1st, but I do for some reason feel like September, which is not that far away, right? You're gonna blink an eye and it's gonna be September anyways at a certain point. But yeah, you guys are really going to see things start to come into fruition in September, or have things really settled by September. Okay, so like I said, the number 9 could be significant, or your birthday can be on October 9th. I don't know. So yeah, with that, we have that clarified by Aries act. Okay, so yeah, like the Magician is the manifester here, right? And he is acting upon his desires, okay? So this is really cool. So yeah, Libra, like what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. Also, right, we have the Emperor twice, and then the Emperor is the card of Aries, and we have this Aries card here, okay? So yeah, there's really something here about you putting things into motion like physically, okay? Like actual, like getting the ball rolling, but not just in your head, okay? So yeah, like as long as you stay on top of this and like act upon things, it's really going to work out. And like this card's kind of like tripping me out right now, because if you look on his forehead right there, like look at that little orb thingy he has. I'm sorry, I have like such ugly hands. But do you see that thing on his forehead? I feel like that whatever that orb thingy is on his forehead, it's like this laser like focus. Okay, so yeah, you guys are like in this like ram energy here. Like, no, I'm just gonna do the damn thing. Okay, so for our last little what was I gonna say, slide? For our last little bunch here, okay, we're just gonna get some advice and what to focus on. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and see, you know, just like some final advice for you. Okay. Okay, so excuse me. Your advice, Libra, here is the Three of Swords. Okay, this is a card of Libra. You can actually see, oh my gosh, you can see the Libra symbol right here. Okay, so that is some really interesting advice. This isn't what's coming towards you. This is your advice, okay? So with the Three of Swords here at Libra, I just think that you really have to like stand your ground, okay? I think that like you also have to be able to at the same time feel your emotions, okay? Like don't completely ignore them. You want to leave behind what made you emotional, but it's okay to like cry a little bit, okay? Like you know, even though you probably have like this tough exterior, yeah, I feel like once you peel back those layers, like, you know, you're kind of in this like Three of Swords energy, okay? So what I think you have to do is you just have to feel that, like cry it out, okay? Again, maybe get like therapy, or not like therapy is not for everybody. Not everybody likes therapy, but you know, I feel like there's something here too about like, yeah, you need to heal, okay? And then also like the Three of Swords is a temporary energy, okay? Like even though like, yeah, it's not everybody's favorite card, it is not a card of something that is permanent or long lasting. So I think you also have to remember, you know, it's okay to focus on your emotions, and they're only temporary, okay? Like maybe, you know, for a while you're going to feel like, gosh, like I'm still not over this situation. I'm still not over this person. But, you know, you will get over them. So maybe you're just going to feel like kind of in despair, like, oh gosh, like it's just still bothering me. This is still eating away at me a little bit. And hold on, guys. You're not really sure how to deal with it because you're feeling like it's never ending. And I did have that Nine of Swords card earlier. That is like a never ending nightmare. Just know that it's temporary. Okay, so don't get too upset if you feel like you can't just like move on right away from something. And you know, don't feel bad. Hold on, sorry. Oh my gosh, you guys, these cards are being weird. Okay, hold on. I don't know why they're doing this. But yeah, so, you know, I think maybe that you have like a special place in your heart for like a certain somebody, okay? And that's okay. Like, I feel like she's kind of, and the reason I'm saying that here, Libra, is because she's kind of like, she has like her hand over her heart, right? So, yeah, she does. So yeah, like there's some, like, you're kind of like heartbroken, okay? And like there's somebody or something that really holds a special place in your heart. So yeah, it hurts, but just know, just remember that it's temporary. Like you're not going to feel this way forever. Okay, that's clarified by the Page of Wands. So yeah, it's like, it's okay to start over. Like don't be heartbroken over like having to start over, having to start back at square one. Okay, the Page of Wands has to do with, you know, a new adventure, with traveling. Like he's very optimistic, okay? So just kind of know that, like, you know, you can be two things at once, right? You could be heartbroken, but you could also be optimistic, okay? Like maybe you're a little bit confused, right? Because like I'm heartbroken, but like I'm happy. Like this is like an energy of bittersweet. But the Three of Swords here, it's temporary, okay? And like as time goes on, you're going to feel renewed with this page energy here. I don't feel like this is an energy of like immaturity. I feel like, you know, it's just like, he's like, oh, let me you know, adjust my little wand here before, you know, I take off on my adventure. So, yeah, you guys, like, you're gonna be okay. Like, you're gonna get over it. And I think, like, you being in the Page of Wands energy and not being scared to start over, not being afraid to move forward, even if, like, you know, you're scared to find new love or something, don't get too stuck in that mindset. Okay, don't get too stuck in that mindset of like, oh man, like no, like that's they're the best option for me or something like that, because they're not. Because they're not. Okay, but let me just go ahead and clarify that with the Kipper. So yeah, you guys, like, I feel like, you know, you still are going to do a lot of the hard work this year to get to where you want. But by the end of the year, you're going to actually start to see everything really like just blossom here. Okay, so yeah, just try to, it's okay to cry, but you know, after you cry, make sure that you're optimistic at the same time. Okay, just, you know, take a second, cry, breathe. Oh my God, you guys. And what was I saying? What was I saying? This whole time we've been talking about like a house, right? And like your home environment. See, just clarification that you guys are going to have like this really good home environment here. I can't make this shit up. I literally can't. So yeah, like everything is going to be good. And yeah, okay, so you could be bittersweet, right? Because you're traveling somewhere with this Page of Wands, right? Like you can tell he is going on a journey. You know, you might be a little bit upset about it first, Libra, but with that Page of Wands energy, once you get going, you're gone. And, you know, you got this whole new, nice, what is that, like a 3-story home environment here, okay? So everything's going to be okay. It's okay to feel 2 things at once. And this is your year, Libra, where you're going to, like, take the reins and thrive. Okay, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.